Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're heading back to the Lion King realm to find our friends Timon and Pumbaa in the quest, Finding Old Friends. To unlock this quest, you would need to have reached level 10 friendship with both Nala and Simba. Once you've reached this milestone, you will notice that Simba has a quest indicator even though there are no quests in your log. Chat with him to start the new part of the story. Simba had a strange dream that his friends, Timon and Pumbaa, were in a strange jungle calling out to him, but he could not find them. He's sure they must be somewhere in his realm, but he can't quite remember. We assure him we will return to the realm and track them down. Once you're done chatting with Simba, make your way over to the Dream Castle to enter the Lion King realm. Once you're in the realm, you will need to track down Timon and chat with him. We explained to Timon that Simba had sent us to come and find them, so that they can return to the valley where Simba is waiting for them. But Timon is not having any of that. First off, he doesn't know if we can be trusted, and he thinks we're too stressed out for his liking. He tells us that we will need to take some Hakuna Matata lessons first before they make any decisions about leaving the jungle. We need to find the root of all our stress before we can move on. He suggests maybe we need some more fur or a fluffy mane to help us chill out. We agree that perhaps a new mane would help us be more relaxed, but before we can craft one we will need to collect materials for a crafting station. Once we're done chatting with Timon, we can start collecting the materials we'll need. All of the items you'll need for this quest can be found in the realm, and they should all sparkle as you approach them. You will need to find 4 pieces of jungle stones, 4 pieces of jungle wood, and 4 red jungle leaves. Remember to search both sides of the river by going over the log by the waterfall. Some items can also be found by the oasis where we first arrived. Once we've collected all the materials, we can head back over to chat with Timon. Timon and Pumbaa will help us craft our very own crafting station to use in the Lion King realm, and it should appear in the clearing right behind them. We can now use this to make our mane, which will hopefully help us relax more. The two of them are going to take a break while we get crafting. Once we're done chatting with Timon, we can head over to the crafting station to craft our red leafy mane. Then we can open up our wardrobe to put it on. Once we're dressed appropriately, we can chat with Timon again. The mane has helped us feel more relaxed, and we're hoping we've reached the end of our lessons, but Timon says we're only just getting started. We'll need to follow him to their camp. Once you've reached their camp, you will need to listen to the conversation between Timon and Pumbaa. Once they're done chatting, you can interact with Timon again to continue your lessons. Timon has the perfect idea for our next lesson in Hakuna Matata. We need to break something that symbolizes our past and the things that stress us out. He thinks we look like the leader type, and we agree that we are the ruler of our little valley. We then continue by telling him that something like a crown would symbolize leadership in our world. Timon recalls seeing something like a crown floating in the waters of the realm, but he can't remember where. We'll need to find it and fish it out. He also needs us to find something to shout our worries into, like a bottle or empty vial. We can craft one with all the sand scattered around the jungle, and Timon has some coal for us too. Once we're done chatting with Timon, we can start collecting everything we'll need. I started by finding the crown, which should be easy to spot floating in the river with gold ripples around it. Take out your fishing rod to fish it out. Then we'll just need to pick up some of the piles of sand as we make our way over to the crafting station. The sand from your storage will also appear when you interact with the crafting station, so the additional sand is not needed if you have enough. Then we can use our sand to craft some glass. You'll need 3 in total, and then we can use our glass to make an empty vial. Once we're done crafting all our items, we can head back over to Timone waiting at the campsite. Timone will place the crown on the rock near him. Now we will need to focus on the crown and think of all the things in our past that upsets us, things holding us back, bad decisions we made, and then break the crown. Once you're done chatting with Timone, you'll need to take out your pickaxe and smash the rock. Then we can chat with Timone again. Smashing the crown felt great, but we're still a bit confused as to what the empty vial was for. Timone tells us to follow him so that he can show us what we need to do next. You will need to follow Timone and Pumbaa as they head back over the log to the other side of the river. Once you've reached the spot, you can chat with Timone again. Timone explains that we have gotten rid of our past mistakes by breaking the crown, but now we need to get rid of some of the present worries. So, he asks us to shout all our current worries into the empty vial. Once he's satisfied, he'll cork up the bottle and hand it back to us so that we can throw the bottle into the river and watch all our worries float away. Once we're done chatting with him, we can approach the river where you should find a sparkling spot you can interact with. Place your vial filled with worries into the river. Then we can head back over to Timone and Pumbaa's campsite. This will trigger the day sky to turn to night and we can chat with Timone again. Timone is beat after all our lessons and needs our help preparing our beds for some rest. Take out your shovel and use it to turn the 3 leaf piles in the campsite into some comfy beds for the 3 of you. Then we can interact with Timone again to say goodnight to our 2 new friends. Then we will need to witness the conversation between the 2. Once they are done, you'll be able to interact with your bed of leaves in the campsite to sleep for the evening. This will conclude the quest Finding Old Friends and start a new quest once you wake up. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue our adventures in the Lion King realm.